The Farmers Alliance is going to be an organization that is created on the state and regional level for farmers, and it's going to grow very quickly. Membership by 1889 in the Southern Farmers Alliance was 1 million members. There's going to be a Colored Farmers Alliance created. They're also going to have 1 million members, and the Great Plains Farmers Alliance will have 2 million members. The Farmers Alliances, they are going to push for federal regulation of the railroads, and they also are going to want to put more money into circulation. They're going to push for the establishment of a state Department of Agriculture in every state, and they also want the federal government to give out farm credits. In 1890, the Farmers Alliance is going to have a national convention in Ocala, Florida. And at this meeting, they are going to create what's known as the Ocala Platform. The Ocala Platform is going to be a list of demands. So they're going to demand items like the abolition of national banks. They want to have free and unlimited coinage of silver. They want laws to be created that will prevent land ownership by foreigners, as well as reclaiming the land owned by railroads and large corporations in excess of what was needed. They want to create laws that prevent the buildup of one industry at the expense of another, so they want to prevent monopolies. They want to create a graduated tax on income, and they wanted to make sure that the U.S. senators are elected and not chosen by state legislators. At this time, U.S. voters were not able to pick who their U.S. senators were by electing them. In 1892, at the Omaha, Nebraska Convention, the Populist Party is going to be created. So it's going to come off of the Farmers Alliance. And the Populist Party is going to be a new political party. It was created to appeal to workers throughout the country and not just farmers. They are going to stand for a greater role of government in American society. They also want to increase money in circulation. They want to have a progressive income tax so that the wealthy industrialists would pay the most and farmers would pay the least. So the tax would increase based on your income level, which is what we have now. They wanted government ownership of communication systems and transportation. So they wanted the government to own systems like the telegraph at the time and train and boat transportation. They wanted to have more direct democracy, such as the recall, where you can recall a political official who you no longer felt was serving your needs, and a referendum that would allow the voters to decide changes in law. And they also pushed for an 8-hour workday. In 1892, the Populists are going to nominate an individual to run for president under their party. They nominate James B. Weaver. He's not going to win, but the party did receive 1 million of the popular votes and 22 electoral college votes. They're only going to receive votes in the western states. On this map, you can see all the states that are in green went to the Populist Party. And so these are very farmer-heavy states. The individual that does win the election of 1892 is Grover Cleveland. And in his inauguration speech in 1893, he is going to announce the support of the gold standard. And right after he is inaugurated as president, there is going to be a Great Depression that hits the United States. And this is known as the Panic of 1893. So it hit the nation with workers throughout the country losing their jobs. It was set off by the fall of two of the country's largest employers, the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad and the National Cordage Company. And the panic is going to strike the stock market, and so stocks are going to fall. Because of this panic, over 15,000 businesses will close, and up to 25% of the workforce throughout the United States is going to be unemployed. And nearly 500 banks close because of this trickle-down effect of events. So it is a huge depression that is hitting the nation right after Cleveland becomes president.